I just wanted to make a quick video about this Druski thing. There's this viral video out with Druski making fun of mega church pastors, and they're talking about Christians are in an outrage and all this stuff. But I just want to say, don't be in no outrage over Druski. The craziest thing in this whole situation is that the churches that Druski is mocking and making fun of are actually on the same team that Druski is on. A lot of people, if you never look into witchcraft, you'll miss a whole bunch of stuff. You'll be outraged at a bunch of things that you don't need to be outraged at, because you will understand how they work, okay? So you got these mega churches, right? And there's always some type of issue with the mega church. And the reason there's always some type of issue with the mega church is because, I'm just going to say it how it is, Satan has established churches in this earth. And if you want to have a super lucrative money-making machine church, all you have to do is get into witchcraft, okay? So there are churches out here that are established under the guise of misleading people. And you have these mega churches. All of these different things come out about these mega churches, all this compromise and all this stuff. You have to understand that before the church began, it was already compromised. The leader of the church knows that he is a part of manipulation, okay? So it's not a real church. So what Druski is making fun of is his own people, because once you become a celebrity, before you become a celebrity, you start out doing probably what you see another celebrity doing, an idol. You probably have idols. You're gonna desire to do what those idols do. And once you have created your own lane to a point, and you get the attention of Hollywood or Satan, whatever you want to call it, they're gonna pursue you, right? And whatever it is that you're good at doing, they're going to give you the opportunity to do it, and do it in front of a major scale of people, a large mass of people, right? So once you're able to do it in front of this large scale of people, right, you have all these people's attention, you got all this influence. That's where Satan comes in, right? After you get a little taste of the money, that's where he comes in and flips it on you. So it's no longer you doing what you love to do and enjoying what you love to do, but in fact, he flips it and he takes your influence and he uses it to turn you into an idol for masses of people, to influence them, right? So whenever they need a specific political agenda to be pushed forward, they'll use you. They'll use that idol, right? Because you already have people that idolize this person. And those people that idolize this person have the utmost respect for this person who does not care about them at all. And what they'll do is, once this idol makes a decision or gives their point of view on something, everybody that idolizes that person automatically goes to that side. It's a huge game. So for Christians to be in an outrage over what Druski is doing is a waste of time, because what he's messing with is people that are on the same side that he's on, which is to fool the masses, to influence them, into destruction is what it is, okay? It's straight into destruction. It's all deception. If you never look into witchcraft, you'll never understand how deep the deception is on earth. Like, everything that you have been taught is a deception, and it sucks, man, and it's crazy. And there's two different Christianities, right? You have the religion that is the control mechanism. They give you a certain set of books, because with those certain set of books, to a point, unless the spirit gets involved, they're able to control people. And even for a lot of churches that have the spirit in them, there's still some undertones of that control system in there, so it's just a waste of time, man, to give that any energy. I hope as a Christian you are not giving that Druski situation any energy, because he's simply making fun of people that are on the same side as him to mess with those that are not on their side. You know what I mean? So the deception is crazy, man. You really have to get underneath it all to understand. And it's wild how witchcraft is like taboo to the church, but it's actually when you learn and understand what they're doing in witchcraft is when you come to learn and understand how they know how to get a rise out of people. Okay, so you know, for some this video is gonna mean a lot. For most, it's not gonna mean much. They're still gonna dive into this Druski stuff. I watched the video. You know, it was silly. I'm not gonna lie, man. It was silly the way he did that, and it's sad that you know, it's like he's doing a mockery of Christianity, but at the same time he's doing a mockery of the mockery, right? Because you have you know, you got mega church pastors who they write books, but they actually didn't even write the book. The book was written for. It's, oh my God, it's bad. It's so bad. But that's my take on the whole Druski situation. Don't waste your time being in an outrage. And you know, while I'm thinking about it, there may not even be a bunch of Christians in an outrage. That's how they like to push their, you know, a certain narrative in the media. There may not even be a bunch of people you know, in outrage over what Druski did, but to get a certain agenda pushed forward, that's the things that, you know, Satan will do, the kingdom of darkness will do. I know you probably love Druski, you know, coming up before he was actually famous, but I'm telling you that he's not the one that you were tuned into when he was coming up. You know, now he's become something else. Now he's involved with something higher than himself, and he has a specific agenda that he must accomplish if he wants to maintain what Kingdom of Darkness has allowed him to maintain, you know. So take it for what it is, man. Y'all be blessed. Peace.